just a few minutes, we're going to hit that actual record button and start the actual show. But we're um, previewing and kind of getting ready for things.
Wicca, what?
And we're going to kick it off. And all right, who is it? That actual record button.
Not
That's
me.
The actual show, but we're...
Is it you?
Yep, that was me.
Awesome.
Turn the ringer off, never turn the volume down.
Mike Gonzalez, welcome to tonight's show.
Hey, what's up, Scott? And you're calling us weirdos.
Scott, yep. Oh, Scott doesn't know.
No.
I don't think well, probably Bill told him, but.
All right.
Ah, there's a lot of bright colors on that TV. Orange shirt.
You got
red
like
shirt.
an orange.
Yeah.
Why is it's like the pops turned up, dude. You got color contrast way high on it or something.
I do a little bit, but it's still... Otherwise, it looked really faded. And
Dude, I feel like I'm wearing like...
Well, let's see. Let me see if I can get
the
that.
red on my headphones is...
Let me see if I can get that a little better. There we go. That's a little better. A little more accurate.
There you go. That's a little bit better, yeah.
All right. We'll go with that.
Okay. Scott said.
What's up, Kristen?
Yep. Marie's grandmother tunes in.
All right. I think on my screen, I don't get to see who tunes in. I just get to see who comments.
Gotcha. Hi, Randy.
Man, Randy had a conversation.
Mike Holland.
The other day that I wanted to kind of reference, and now I can't remember what it was.
I feel like every time I go up to AOA, I see Mike Holland. Holohan. How do you pronounce his last name?
Holohan?
Holohan? Yeah, Mike Holohan.
Holohan.
Every
He's
time
cool,
I
dude.
go up to AOA, I see him.
He was going to go up today, and I was going to try to join him and meet him up if you and I went, and it just...
Yeah.
I didn't feel like, the weather was... I'm a fair weather
Wheeler.
So
Wheeler.
am
Yeah. I think winters are for building a Jeep.
Right.
I kind
Yeah.
of did it backwards then.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
It's going to be a long 3 months sitting in that seat in your garage.
Yep. No, it still has heat, so we're good.
I wish I'd remembered what. Let me see if I...
I bet if I could find some type of top or make a top for it.
You
Close it in
could
a
get
little bit
a...
better. Like a bikini top.
No, there's like seamstresses that'll do stuff like that, bolsters.
Yeah.
Just have a,
Also just for the rain, too. If I ever go out in the rain.
yeah.
Yeah.
And the sun, I mean,
Yeah.
or
Well,
sheet metal.
it has sheet metal
Yeah,
hood, roof.
right.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Yeah.
You live in a zoo.
Yep. Terry's monkey.
Dude, no
Monkey
doubt.
Butler.
Monkey
Monkey Butler.
Well, you ought to check that card out.
I need to get a uniform here.
Yeah. Well, maybe the uniform's in.
Maybe it's
Stop
him.
trying to make it back into a Jeep. Buy a raincoat. All right, then I'll just buy a raincoat.
All right, I need to find.
I do want to get a new hood for it.
Was there a hood on it?
Yeah, it's,
Barely. It's all chopped
and
up.
it is
of a
it is
metal.
beat up.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie.
Well, the guy rolled it and never fixed any of the body work. He just built it.
Just kept
Yeah.
going.
Miss Marie.
Oh, thank you guys for the birthday. That's super awesome. When you get as old as I am,
39.
yeah, 39. It's every 39th birthday hits you a little bit harder, and it comes around again.
Stop counting.
I did.
Good.
Yeah. Then I'm reminded when I get that AARP package in Hey, you didn't sign up last year when we asked you to.
It's not time. Not time.
Oh. Do we? I was going to do something. Oh yeah. Swiggle that around for you, will you?
Scott says get a TJ hood and Highline fenders. Well, Scott,
It
you
doesn't
could
have
use a
fenders.
YJ. You could use a CJ. You could pretty much hold anything you wanted to it.
Yep.
It doesn't have fenders.
Whatever you want to weld, bolt.
Highline. Oh, I'm sorry. It's
A
not fenders.
louver.
Louvers.
I don't need any.
I didn't read the rest of it. Needs a turbo.
Nah, supercharger.
No, you get those rock on turbochargers.
The
4
4
liters.
Yeah.
Yeah, check
don't
out
need anything.
listen to me. Check out
Don't
505
need anything.
505 performance.
No. La 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 la.
You know, in a month he's gonna have a 505 performance engine.
La
It's
la
gonna
la
be
la la la
is.
la.
400 horsepower.
Nah, stroker for the
That's
4.7.
that's what they built.
4.6
505.
strokers.
Yeah, 4.7s. I think theirs are.
La 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 la.
I did. I did do all the checklist. I believe we
Are
are.
you sure?
We are recording. We are successful. We did.
How's it going, Brad?
We are doing a new setup with everything. As COVID gets a little more prevalent, we are trying our best to distance a little bit more.
Yeah, just
One moo cow or 3 Scotty dogs. You
Yeah.
pick.
whatever. Just sit a little further apart.
Sit a little further apart. We adjusted the studio a little bit. We're gonna
We're talking
continue
about building a studio.
continue adding on, and yeah, the construction people already
Not the way we're spending money.
Play money?
Monopoly money.
little monopoly there.
Money?
It's a lot of fun. Yeah. So when do we think we're ready to go with pushing that button?
Hit it.
Hit it.
Are we ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Thanks everybody for tuning in with the pre-show. We're gonna.
My grandmother tuned in.
Hi.
Got Brad, my grandmother, Jason. Lots of people. Lots of new names that I don't
19
really know.
people on, and 17 of them are Billy's family.
I know, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I like
Mike
those
said
people.
hit that button.
All right.
Scott said hit that shit.
I'm gonna hit that shit. I just remember which one it is. Well, hello and welcome to the Jeep Life Podcast. We're a podcast where we try to live that Jeep life as much as we can and share it with other people and welcome them into the fold. And the more people share that Jeep life, the better the life is. And I couldn't share it with two better people than I am right now in the studio.
That's me and Billy.
Yeah,
Yeah, buddy.
without a doubt, because I chased out the other two people in the house.
We're the crazy ones that like to stick around.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's no lie. People out there know it's my birthday, and it's
Happy birthday
that's
to
not-
you. Happy birthday to you.
yeah.
You live in a zoo. Happy birthday to you.
Oh yeah, I feel like I'm in a zoo. Thank you guys. Each one of you have come to my rescue this week and done stuff for me for my birthday, quote unquote, not necessarily for my birthday.
Because we're broke because we own Jeeps.
I know. Yeah,
So we trade services.
That's right. The only payment I can do is I'll get you a case of beer someday.
Yeah, still waiting on those.
Still waiting on those. But I just want to tell you how much I appreciate you guys. Every Sunday night coming out and being the reason we're able to do this. Because there's no way I could do it on my own. So
Well, but I think we owe you a thank you for being our fearless leader and putting this all together and starting it and setting the pace and editing the show and doing all that good stuff.
Yeah, because I don't know how to do any of that
No,
crap.
me neither.
Well,
So-
that's the least I can do, and I can actually turn a table diagonally.
Yeah.
I've got that skill down.
You know how to work that fancy board
So
over
listen,
there?
everyone,
It's like-
don't let Billy fool you, or don't let Terry fool you. He contributes far more than
Absolutely, he does.
than he
Oh.
lets on, or Billy
Mhm.
or I do, or to the show. So
I'm
we
just a
we
YouTube
just come and
guy.
have fun on Sunday nights, and
Yeah, we need more fun on Sunday nights. I
we
love
do need
this.
more fun.
This
Mhm.
is good.
Yeah.
So I'm joined as always by my good friend Don and my good friend Bill, and man, this is the dream team of podcasting.
Yes.
Couldn't say it better.
And I love it. And Scott, you're right. I am the face. I'm the pretty face of
You
this.
are. You're the personality,
You
really.
know, take my face,
Yeah.
superimpose it on Billy's body. We got it going.
We're
on.
in.
Wow, that's a nice. I like that.
Yeah. How about that?
I got some scruff. That's about it.
So it's been an interesting week. I have returned back to my regularly scheduled normal work, and I have had almost no real Jeep time since the last time we got together.
Now, you've been pretty busy. The text messages have been slow. Facebook's been I haven't been on Facebook all week, but
everything's been slow.
text messages have been pretty slow. Billy was hitting us up pretty good, and
And
I was
nobody wanted to respond to me.
I was working all this week, late nights, and so I couldn't. I was
Yeah,
just
it's all
like,
good.
yeah.
Billy carried us this week
Billy
Yeah.
carried us.
I tried.
on those big broad shoulders.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was tough. But I think we made up for it this morning a little bit, and
Yeah,
we're going
we
to talk about that.
Jeep-lifed.
We Jeep lifed.
That's what you want to call it. Jeep lifed.
Yeah. So now it's a verb.
No, we worked on Terry's Jeep.
Yeah.
I was cursing.
Oh my God. So because I don't want this to lead into a product review, because I do have a product review tonight for that. But yeah, we seem to have a good time in the garage as usual.
It's warmer in there now.
It is. You've done a really nice job on that garage,
Bit
man.
of some serious work in that garage.
It's
Yeah, buddy.
it's clean. You can find the tools you need.
Yeah.
It's insulated now,
Somewhat insulated, but
ish,
yeah, ish.
more so than
I mean, it warms up. It goes from 35 degrees in there to like t-shirt.
Now, what are you running for heat? Just like a
propane.
torpedo.
Yeah, torpedo guy.
yeah.
It heats up in like an hour to
Yeah.
like t-shirt. Like I'm
Yeah.
sweating.
Yeah.
It knocks
'Cause
the chill off almost immediately.
Right.
But then you have to warm up to a decent ambient temperature, right? But it's nice.
I just put plastic liner up on the
Yeah, I
ceiling,
saw that in the
stapled
picture. It
it all
looked real
in.
good.
Yeah. I mean, we've done the same thing in your garage.
Yes.
Just thrown a little torpedo out and
Yep. Yeah, that's
and
what
done
we-
that.
Yeah.
It helps.
Yep.
It does. I don't have a garage. I've got a closet with a
With the garage door on
yeah,
it.
with a garage door on it.
It's
just
long though. It's a pretty long garage.
it's perfect for storing stuff and maybe doing a little bit of work not on a vehicle,
right.
but the instant you want to do anything with a vehicle,
Will the Jeep fit in it width
No.
wise?
if I took everything out, everything, it would fit.
Clear to
I couldn't get out of my Jeep,
right,
but it
right.
would fit. I put the top down before I came in.
You have to crawl out the back.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But it's one of those garages. It's a one car garage.
Yeah.
If you have a very small, like a Leaf
Civic,
or
like a Honda
oh,
Civic.
if you one had a Honda Civic, you might could
fit it right in
yeah,
there.
fit it right
Yeah,
in.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, it just gives you more excuse to come visit Billy or I.
exactly.
That's it.
I couldn't.
Yeah.
I agree completely.
Yeah.
So we have some events coming up, and in all my hecticness this week, I didn't send out an agenda to the other team. So you're going to get to hear my voice, and maybe you guys can comment on those events. We talked a little bit about last week, the Wheel to Heel, and that's December 13th at 9 a.m. at AOAA. And that is
9 to 3.
9 to 3.
And that is benefiting the Mission 22 and Apex
Yeah. Look at you coming in.
I have it right here.
I know. I love it. I
I
love it.
announced it last time. I was the
I
one
know.
that brought up this event, and
know.
I'm the one that's going to the event.
I know. Oh, yeah. Oh.
I'm going to the event.
Yeah. I like it.
Shotgun.
Yes.
Yeah, everybody's wanting a taste of shotgun at this point. So it's a Wheel to Heal. It's a fundraiser event, which is awesome. The Mission 22 benefits veterans deal with suicide prevention and PTSD when they come back from tour. So great organization, and you get out on the trails, you give a donation.
There's prizes.
They're doing giveaways and everything like that.
Perfect.
So it should be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Heading up
It's Mission 22 benefiting them.
Yep. And I will we will post the Eventbrite page up on Facebook, so you can.
Yeah, I had that. I had it in last week's show notes as well. So
yeah,
we'll do that too. And then
it's at our home.
I know, our home park.
Home park. So.
So it's makes it even better. December 5th, Jeep Enthusiast of Eastern Pennsylvania goes to the Lights in the Parkway.
Yep.
Which is an awesome event. Jeeps will be lining up and staging in Ziegler RV's parking lot.
Mm-hmm.
There will be dogs and hot chocolate, I think. Maybe coffee.
Oh, you're talking hot dogs, not actual dogs.
Not dogs. I mean, bring your dogs.
Bring your
dogs. I love it when you bring the dogs. And then we're going to go over to Lights in the Parkway in Allentown and drive through. And it is you do have to buy your ticket online. So if you go to the Jeep Enthusiast of Eastern Pennsylvania's Facebook page, you can find out there. I think tickets are like $17.
Yep. I was mountain biking right there.
Oh, were you?
Today.
They have everything up.
They have everything set up.
Yeah. So I mean, it's gotten better over the years. They've
added a lot.
When I first moved here and drove through there, I was actually mad at the end of how
paid that much money for that.
How effing lame that was.
Yeah.
But it was, they've added some stuff, and it's nice to kind of get in the holiday spirit. It's a good way to do that, and doing it early on December 5th. So that's going to start at 4 p.m. and then I hang out for a little bit. Get your hot dogs and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Hot dogs, hot chocolate, and I don't know.
There was something else. I don't know. Whatever. And then and then everybody's gonna line
it's technically our event, but whatever.
Gonna line up from there and head to the
Yeah.
Oh. This is a
This
is a Toys for Tot event. So
Yes.
we are trying to collect toys for Tots. I know that in the past we've done a December event, and it's always benefited Toys for Tots, and I always get to take a Jeep full of toys and drop them off. Let me tell you, they're having a rough year this year because I mean, everybody's having a rough year, but they're not collecting nearly as many toys. So if you have a chance, or you know us or whatever, get us some toys so we can take them to Toys for Tots. For every toy that I take for Toys for Tot, I bring one home for me. No, that's not how that works.
How it goes.
No, but we will make sure that Toys for Tots gets.
You get one, I get one.
That's exactly it.
No, that's how it goes with beers.
Oh,
you
right.
get a beer, I get a beer. I get a beer, you don't get a beer. I get another beer, you get a beer.
You better keep up, buddy. So those are the two events that we have, and I know there are other groups out there that would love to let us know. It's free publicity. Hit us up at info@jeeplifepodcast.com, and we will get your event on air and see if we can get some more people there. I know we are looking at events for next year that the Jeep Life Podcast
will be at.
We've already started looking. I'm sure that New Jersey right
Jeep
now,
Invasion, we will be at
PA Jeeps, all breeds.
Jeeps, yeah.
And we're looking at Great Smoky Mountain,
Windrock.
Yep, to head down that way.
Uari.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So we're East Coast right now, but who knows? We might head out west to see you people out there.
Yeah.
I prefer it
Rubicon
out
Trail.
west. I prefer
Eastern
it out
Jeep
there.
Safari.
Yeah,
SEMA.
Yeah.
yeah,
What?
yeah. So we'll do all that.
A lot of events.
A lot of events.
We're building, and we do need support. So if you know anybody, or
Yeah,
Jeeps aren't cheap, and travel ain't cheap either.
No.
So we need
Billy.
somebody. We need somebody
Billy,
to pay for our travel.
What
so
do
we
you
can
want for
put
Christmas, Billy?
my 2 front teeth.
I want donations for the podcast.
Yeah, I want donations to the
like
podcast.
Yeah,
as well.
I think we need to hook up a Patreon.
But
We
that's
did.
also,
We started that. That was supposed to be me, so I got to get back on that.
This will also
Dropping the
benefit
ball.
our listeners too, because if we start making donations,
Then we have more.
we can
Yes.
give out, have
Yes.
giveaways, and
Yeah.
do this and that. And
Yeah,
fun
we do
stuff.
have a giveaway ready to go. We need to
Yep.
launch that.
Well, the
and-
giveaway's kind of launched. It's just a matter of we need to get 300 subscribers
Oh,
to our
that's right, that's
YouTube
right.
page.
Yep, and we're getting closer every day.
207
Every day. So go ahead and do that. Once we hit that 300 mark, everybody that's a subscriber
I'm just gonna pick
gets
a
put
list.
in. We're gonna.
Pick the list and put them in a random generator and say pick one.
Yep, I love it. I love it. Yeah, Troy, we'll hit you up when we get down there.
Yeah.
I need a floor to crash on.
Yes.
But so that events, let us know what you're doing. We'll get it out there. We'll let everybody in the world know if you want us to. So as we alluded to earlier, getting into the garage, I got a new product,
I know.
and it's pretty cool.
It was a pain in the ass, Terry.
It
All right.
Well, for you, not for Terry.
For me, it was-
Right.
Do you know how? All right. So it has this like programming procedure.
Yeah.
Let's see what it is. Let's say what it is, and then we'll go from there.
All right. Well, go ahead and press your little button on your key fob.
I know, right?
doodadder.
So I ordered from Quadratech the Klein air horns RSJKL R1 remote start.
That was a
for-
lot of letters.
It was a lot. People,
Klein,
you need to get better at
Klein
naming
al-
your stuff.
Klein remote start for the Jeep JK.
Yeah.
With no keyless entry. All right.
Well,
there
they
you go.
they make a keyed version.
Right.
That if
So
you have
you're
your
the key fob.
you can get in. But those of us like you and I
What are
and you,
Me.
yeah,
A sport. We're not even sport S drivers. We're sport.
sport. Like we're the lowest
So
of the
I'm
lows.
even lower than both of you guys because I got a manual transmission.
That's right. If you have that, you can actually
I got a transmission cooler, but I don't have damn window lock.
No,
roll up windows.
we have to
and-
do this, right? They make one for both the keyed
Right.
and the keyless entry, and so I got this week. I literally ordered it one day, and it was in stock, and got it
Yeah.
the next morning.
Yep.
It was crazy. The in stock button just jumps out at me and says, "Whoo, got to get it."
Yeah.
But it's awesome. It's keyless entry, and it's made by the Klein air horn people, which just doesn't make sense to me. But all right.
Or
And a good friend of
air
mine
horn, auto start, remote start. It's
yeah.
when it's all the same thing.
had it put in for his,
Yeah.
and then I watched the Quadratech video this week, and I got all excited about it.
Yep.
And I said, I got to get that. I have to get that.
Yeah.
Because it's getting winter. I'm from the South. I always wear shorts. I want my Jeep warm when I get out there.
wear shorts. Maybe if you put pants on, Terry, you wouldn't be as cold.
Yeah, that's just not going to happen.
Okay. That's fine.
I have a job where I get to wear shorts and t-shirt year round. I'm gonna.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. So got it, received it, and I was gonna go into parking in my driveway this morning and just install it. And you had texted me, and I said, you know what, I'm getting ready to do this, and I was expecting, hey, do you want me to come over? And you said,
You want to come over here?
yeah,
Work in the
Work
garage.
in the
in
garage.
Nice warm heat.
and so I drove over there.
Yeah.
And we got in the garage, and the garage was perfect. It was warm. It was great. And then we started the install.
And I cursed and bitched. And yeah.
Yeah,
A lot.
Rob's video is 12 minutes long.
Yeah. It took me 2.5 hours to install this damn thing.
It
It took me an hour to get the damn
installation was
plastic
easy.
off.
The installation was
Off of
easy.
What?
The steering column.
Steering column.
So they put the column together, the
Yep,
plastic
it's
on it, and
sandwiched.
then they put the steering
Yeah.
wheel on top. So there's a lip, that you have to like physically push over and like work all the way around.
Finagle.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
it was
wouldn't take you.
terrible.
It wouldn't take you as long to do the next one. Now that you know how to do it.
It depends on how much that thing fights me.
I know it did fight you the whole way.
Besides that, I was fine.
Yeah. It is plug and play. It's completely plug and play.
Yeah, plug, unplug, plug, unplug,
Yeah.
plug, and then hit the button, unplug, plug, hit the button, plug, wait, jump up and down 3 times, turn around 4
While you're
times.
patting your head, you tell it at the same time.
Open the door, close the door, open the door, close the door.
Click
wait,
the seatbelt, unclick
Neil.
the seatbelt.
Yeah. There is a programming state to it.
turn the gas cap a half a click to the right. Like,
yeah.
I've reprogrammed it 7 times.
It was. What do you expect? There is no keypad to it. It's just literally a button with some LEDs.
Yeah.
But it overall pretty simple. I mean, the concept. There was no cutting of anything. Everything went in.
It all had
extremely
nice
well.
connectors. Don't get me wrong. It was great. But it was a pain.
And the key fob, which I have here,
Little
is
guy.
tiny.
Yeah.
And a lot thinner than I expected it to be. Even from the pictures, it looks.
Can I see that?
It looks kind of thick.
It's light.
And
too.
so you hold the button for 3 seconds. The LED turns on, and then when it flashes, the lights come on the Jeep.
Yeah.
The horn honks,
Don't
and
get me
then
wrong.
it starts.
It's a nice kit.
It's a real nice kit.
I like it.
It retails for the keyless entry retails for $170, and for the already keyed, so you use your
key fob
key fob and you just hit the unlock
Lock.
button or lock button 3 times.
or something like that. Yeah.
That's $120. So for $170 or $120, you auto start, man, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Being able to do it front and I tested it. The distance is actually impressive. I wasn't expecting to be able
upstairs in your master bathroom, taking a shower, and start the Jeep.
Yeah, I was in the shower, hit the button. No, but I'm not sure what the distance rating is, but it's
750 feet.
it's something. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
I read the instructions.
Did you? Yeah, you read the instructions. I sat
I had to read them 4 times.
multiple times. So it's a great system. I think the install is a little more difficult than what it looks like. Even reading the instructions, it looks like it's going to be a super simple install. And
Remove the 3 screws, pop the plastic, plug it in, put it back together.
Yeah.
No.
Well, that's what you do in a nutshell. But
pull the 3 screws, fight with it for an hour and a half.
Yeah.
But oh well.
So I like it. It's pretty cool. I can I like it.
I'm gonna buy one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fight with it and bitch about it again. So yeah, I'm gonna buy one.
I don't think you can put this. I think it is an automatic transmission only.
Well, you could do it. You just got to get rid of the
Neutral safety switch.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. It's just that when you hit it, when it's parked in the garage and you hit it, it ends up in your family room. It's
Right.
not good.
If you leave your car parked
Right.
in gear.
Now,
yeah.
I don't drive the Jeep enough on a regular basis to, it's a weekend warrior.
Yeah.
So
I'm sure there's remote starts out there.
Honda would be badass for
Yeah.
remote start.
Yeah.
Quadratech make that?
I'll scroll through and check it out.
No, but somebody does.
Yeah, I'm sure they do.
Well, yeah, absolutely. There's alarm companies out there that make them.
Yeah.
Whoa.
We're not looking for an alarm system. We're just looking for the auto start.
I don't know. The world's most stolen car is a Honda
Civic, and then right behind it, I think it's Jeep Wrangler.
Yeah.
But I want to do it with my watch. I'd be like, Kit, start.
I know. Yeah, if they had a HomeKit enabled,
Yeah.
a Siri kit enabled,
That'd
that'd
be
be
pretty
awesome.
They probably do.
Well, soon enough. Through my Ring alarm app.
This is the part of the show that we would normally do read a review.
But we didn't get any reviews.
We didn't get any this week.
Listeners,
Yeah, so give
stop
us a review.
listening and write a review.
Write it
Yeah.
right now. Hit pause on your
It's your
thing.
homework for this week.
And send us a review. Tell us how great we are. No, you don't have to do that.
We're not that
whatever
great, but
whatever you want to put on there, we would appreciate it. It helps new listeners find us. it is pretty awesome. So we'd
Hey,
appreciate
Terry.
it. Yeah.
What's that little picture above the option key in an Apple on the Mac?
That's the shift button. I mean, that's the actual
Symbol for
symbol
shift.
for option.
Okay.
That's a very good question in the middle of a Jeep podcast.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I'm gonna have you call 1-800-APL care. They'll be able to help you out with that. Yeah. So please put us in a review, or share it on Facebook.
Yeah.
Give us a review on Facebook. Even that, would love to hear from you. Which brings us to our main topic, and it required a little effort on our part this week.
Some more than others.
Yeah. So we were given
A task.
Which
the task was a little confusing.
No, it was crystal clear.
No, it wasn't.
You
It was
have-
kind of confusing.
What are you
You have
talking about?
$15,000.
Right. I had $15,000.
Go and buy and build a Jeep. Can't
Yeah.
use what you already have, right?
Right.
That's how I assume.
That's you're correct.
Right.
That was the. So here's the deal.
Yeah.
You had a Jeep,
Okay.
and your Uncle Freddie used to love going for rides in this Jeep.
Yeah.
And then you had to sell the Jeep to put a new roof on your old house. And,
Right,
and Uncle
yeah.
Freddie always used to tell you, you shouldn't have sold the Jeep. One day Uncle Freddie dies,
And he leaves you the money.
and he leaves you the
$15,000.
money. Here's $15,000. Go buy another Jeep.
Yeah.
What are you gonna get?
Well, I kind of took this a little literal.
I don't think you're supposed to do that.
No, you broke the rules.
Wait, there were rules?
Yeah.
It was Monopoly money, Billy.
Oh, I went and bought a Jeep.
You spent.
Is it really a Jeep? I mean, 2/3 of it is. Half, maybe.
Maybe half.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, let's put a pin in your
Right.
non-fictional Jeep,
Right. While we sit
Wait.
here and dream.
and
I was
let's go
supposed-
over to Don, who actually
Shit.
followed the instructions.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
I can't return this, you know.
yeah, it's a non-return. Yeah, you didn't keep the receipt at all, did you?
What receipt?
Handshake.
Don, how did you do $15,000 worth of Jeep?
So here's my thing. My 2011 Wrangler was an overland build, and I miss it a lot. I
Mhm.
used
Yeah.
to use it when I go camping with my sons, and I have to take the trailer, and I miss using it for the trailer. I just miss it. So I was kind of thinking about, the JK is a good overland platform, great overland platform.
Yep.
Yeah.
But it's expensive.
It is.
And I have a son he's young yet, but time's going to come faster than than I think
Right.
until he's
Yep.
driving. What would I want to build that he could use? And that was overlanding, because he's into that, that van life, that overlanding stuff. So I found a 2006 Jeep Commander, the 5.7 Hemi, limited. So it was an odd order package, because it wasn't loaded. It had, of course, it had power windows, heated seats, and all
Right.
that, but it didn't have the TV, it didn't have the nav.
You don't need that stuff.
No, it didn't have
No.
the upgraded, the upgraded Infinity audio. But it did have the skylights on it. Did have the moon roof on it. Did have the 5.7, which was ultra important, because then you
Right.
get the 373 gears,
Mhm.
and then I wouldn't have to re-gear after I put the Superlift 4-inch lift kit on it.
Oh.
Nice.
So they make a 4-inch lift kit for it. It's $23.10. First of all, the Jeep itself was $59.99. That's
Okay.
and they're dirt cheap.
Yeah,
87,000
yes.
miles on it. Superlift, the lift for them, they're kind of complex because it has an IFS front end.
Oh, okay.
So it's $23.10 for the lift. Now, the thing about the Commanders is it has probably one of the best traction control systems Jeep's put out for a long time. It's
Mhm.
very similar to what's on the JK. It's just a little more dialed in, a little more aggressive.
Okay.
The electronic limited slip, so it doesn't actually have a limited slip. It uses the brakes.
Oh, okay.
It reacts really, really well. It's
Interesting.
very aggressive. We've had two Commanders. And I actually, and there's videos online, I've had a wheel off the ground on one of them, a back wheel about 1.5 feet off the ground, and it pulled itself out of the ditch. You put it's funny because it's got a diff lock button, and then it's got, 4 low, and you
Yeah.
can put it on. but all it's doing is enabling it, to hold brakes
Just
more.
uses the ABS system,
And that's it,
independent
yeah, and it works
controlled
well.
braking, yeah.
Now that has theater seating in it, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. It does. Yeah,
3 rows.
3 rows, which would be perfect. I mean, it's a
Yeah.
fairly big vehicle without being a Suburban.
Yeah,
It's a little bigger than the Grand Cherokee. Wheels.
So hold up. You're at $9,300, just around that.
Yeah. Okay.
Ish.
All right.
9,300.
I got all the math right here.
Yeah.
So.
But you thought we were going for $20,000.
Well, I took $5,000 off the Jeep already. We'll just say I
Oh,
negotiated.
okay. That's a lot of negotiating.
Yeah, it is. So the wheels, I wanted a vintage look on it. That old, like the old Cherokee Chiefs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Look. So I went with the Pro Comp 69 series vintage. And it has the Commander has a 5-on-5 lug pattern, so it's the same as our Jeeps.
Oh yeah,
but you don't want a whole lot of offset and offset and backspace with it.
Yeah.
So I went with a 4 3/4 backspace, 17 by 9s, and then 33 KO2 tires.
There you
go.
Rapid.
Yeah. It's great for on-road use.
Yeah, great for
Yeah.
on-road, great for off-road. 680 for 5 wheels. Tires, I'm looking at 13, 17.
Yeah.
Got it, Billy? Adding it up.
Wait, what? How much for the wheels were 680?
680.
Okay.
13, 17. $1,317.
All right. So you're at 11, just 11,400. Yeah. Right
Okay.
around there.
$1,000 for paint and body work. It wasn't in bad condition, but if I'm going to do a build, I want it
Just
to
do
be.
it
I
right.
want
Yeah.
to start fresh.
Okay.
Okay, paint
So
and body
12,
work.
You said what?
Paint and body
1,200?
work. Yep. And then $899 for one of those Woody side kits.
So 12.
I've never seen one of those on a Commander. I think that'd be awesome.
It is. They look good. They
Does it?
actually do
Yeah.
look good. Yeah.
How
So
much
It's kind of
for the
a
side
true
kit?
throwout.
what's that?
800.
$899. Got to have it.
So $900.
It's gonna get torn up right away in the trail, but whatever. It'll look good till it does.
Yeah.
So 13,400.
So then Jeep Steel Black Pearl bumper with stinger. So there's a company out there that makes. There's a couple company that makes
Interesting.
bumpers.
Yeah.
It's a winch bumper. And then they make so the front bumper is $1,050. And then of course I got a spare, so I don't want to put it up on the roof because it already has a high roof line.
Yeah.
So they make a Jeep Steel rear black pearl bumper with carrier, $1,350.
I think he's
You're
right. He's
over.
busted, right?
No,
You
I'm
just
not.
busted.
I said $5,999 for the car.
Right. So that's
20
that's $6,000.
He's got a spreadsheet over here.
Yeah, I do.
He's got a spreadsheet.
$2,310 for the
Yeah.
suspension lift.
So that's not. Oh no. Okay. So
Yeah.
I'll add
you
it up.
didn't carry
Again.
the-
I
you
got
didn't carry the
literally.
one.
I forgot.
I got it.
one.
It all auto sums on my spreadsheet.
Oh, lucky you.
Yep.
But you only have like $9 left.
No, I'm good.
No,
Cap-
I think he's right at like $10 left or something.
no. I'll go over it with you. Cap
Yeah.
back system. There was a Magnaflow cap back 759. I did go over, but I'll explain how I got back under. Warren
Did
Evo.
you wait? Hold on. Did you play the bleeping cheap Jeep scam? Yes, you did. You just played that shit.
Just wait.
So
just let me
you spent
finish.
more money and then you sold parts you
Yeah, I
took
did.
off, asshole.
All right. So anyway,
That's
we've
what
got,
Matt from Bleeping
yeah,
Jeep did when he did
well,
the cheap Jeep challenge.
So then I put a Warren Evo 10S winch on it.
You're way over.
No, I'm
bud.
not. I'm telling you.
Would you sell the stock
Listen.
bumper for like
$600.
Holy shit.
An Extron's. So basically, it's an Amazon 17.3-inch DVD player to keep everybody quiet in the back, or when my son's camping, just to hang out and watch TV, and it streams from his iPhone and all that good stuff. United 880 CB.
How much
Yeah.
did you sell the stock radio for?
I didn't put it. I had to leave that in. I couldn't afford one. Fire stick, 4-foot, tunable antenna, $35.
Yeah.
All right, now let me go over the numbers. $5,999 for the Jeep. So let's go ahead. You get the calculator.
$6,000.
Okay.
I'm
2310 for the lift.
All right.
680 for the wheels. $1,317 for the tires. I set aside for the Woody kit and the body work $1,899.
Wow.
Front bumper $1,050. Rear bumper $1,350. Cat back exhaust $759. $649 for the Warn Evo winch. The DVD player $205.
That's the part that kills me.
United 880. You got to watch something that night.
Yeah, you got to.
United in 880 was $100 with the cable and a Fire Stick 4-foot tunable $35. What's that put me at?
$16,354.
Oh
Yeah.
man, I did go over. But then I'm going to sell the bumpers.
Yep. That's
minus-
$50.
No way, man. I can get 200.
That's literally okay. 200.
200 for both.
For both. Yes,
And then
200.
this one had aftermarket wheels and tires on it.
Oh, okay.
$750.
All right, back in your pocket.
Yeah. Where am I at?
You're still over 15,204
We'll sell the stock exhaust.
for like $25.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Listen, it was a good attempt.
it was a
yeah.
great attempt.
Yeah.
That was pretty good because I'll give you the $179.
All right.
All right, that you really were successful with this.
This is my
You
next
dipped
build.
it. You dipped into your
This is my creative side.
pocket and got a little extra.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay. That's awesome. That Commander, that's out of the box. I mean, you are thinking outside the box for sure.
I'm telling you, that's gonna be my next build. I'm gonna keep I always have my Wrangler.
Yeah.
My Wrangler because you can't wheel hard with. I think you're like limited to green Trail 12 maximum type stuff with those. But what a great thing to throw a rooftop tent on and go camping.
Absolutely.
Tell me about it. So when I got this assignment, I immediately thought I'm going to go and buy my brother's '92 YJ from him.
Okay.
He paid I think $8,000 or $9,000 for it
Right.
because it's in cherry condition.
Right.
It's,
Yes,
it's a
it is. I've
beautiful
seen it.
red.
Yep.
It's
Yep.
and he's already put new wheels and tires on it.
Yep.
And that's immediately what I thought I was going to do. I was just going to drive to Memphis because there's not a spot of rust on that thing. I mean, it's in cherry condition because anything you buy up here, you're automatically derusting it and stuff. So
Absolutely.
I was like, that's exactly what I'm going to do is I'm going to drive down. And then I started looking at the pictures more and I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to change anything.
Just keep it.
It's got the leaf springs on it that, just leave it exactly the way it is.
And that would fit in the garage.
And it would fit in the
That would
garage.
fit in the garage.
And I can do greens all day long with that thing.
Yeah.
And show off a little bit. And then I can put another $6,000 toward my daughter's education.
Okay, we'll allow that. That's an amendment.
And enjoy that. But then I started thinking, you know what, man, that old Jeep is a lot of fun and it's great. But you know what, I'm so glad that I'm in a JK. So I went on and I found a 2-door JK and
No kidding.
And for $14.99 or $14,999, bought that exactly the way it was. And
Done.
over time, I'm going to build it up. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I would rather, it's one of those things where part of me nostalgia and really showing up to places and be talked to with that YJ. Man, that would feel good.
Yeah.
Because
I go through that all the time. I'm
Right.
like, man, I want a CJ. Like I want an old
Yeah.
CJ. I just think it'd be cool to wheel and like you said, greens and
Light wheeled.
Yeah.
just
light
stick around.
wheeled and just drive, a Sunday Jeep.
Yeah.
Be awesome.
Yeah, but I am really partial to my JK. I don't want to ever give that up. And so if I have to give it up
Right.
and I have to go out and get a $15,000 Jeep,
Right.
I'm going to get a $14,999 Jeep
right.
and start building it from there.
Right.
Right. I'm going to max out that money and
I've had this conversation with Scott time and time again, and my dad.
Yeah.
My dad's the same thought process as I am. Scott is too.
yeah.
Old stuff is really, really cool, but you
Yeah.
can't beat technology.
No.
I mean, JKs, The traction control on them is phenomenal. So they're steady in the snow. I mean, YJs were kind of a handful in the snow.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean,
at best.
don't get me wrong. If I'm going to supplement my Jeep life and
That would
add
be it.
another
Yeah,
Jeep,
right.
I'm not necessarily adding a new JK or new JL.
Right.
I might add a nostalgic factor for
Right,
it, you know,
right.
and then have that as a second
Right.
Jeep that I take to shows or take
Right.
to
Yep.
events, you know. But
Gotcha.
if it's going to be my sole Jeep and it's going to be what I'm living my Jeep life out of, then I have to have, you know, if I'm limited to 15,000, it's going to be a JK. If I have unlimited funds, it's going to be a JL or a JT. Right?
I bet if you looked around, you could probably find another 4-door for 14,
Yeah.
5 or 4.
The price is coming down on them now.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, and I drove a TJ for a long, long time as my sole vehicle, lifted and all that. I wouldn't do it again.
Not as my sole vehicle.
No. A JK I would. Like, I think after I give my daughter the Honda, I may, because I really enjoy driving my JK. I might just drive it.
Yeah. It's a great feeling. I love it.
I enjoy driving my JK.
Depends what
time
gas
and time
prices
over
are
again.
like, you know. If gas prices,
Right.
I put a boatload of miles in.
Well, your commute is long and your commute's long.
Yeah, but I don't have to do my commute.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I work from home.
Right.
I do about 400 miles a week to 400 to 500 miles a week. Yeah.
So now when you told us, Bill, that this is what you did, neither one of us spoke up and said, you know, we were just this is play money. You know, you said you went and spent $15,000.
No,
almost.
I didn't. No. So I've been looking for a rig.
Yeah.
I've really been looking for the past probably year to find something exactly what I want. I had a list in my garage, and I showed you that list today.
On a piece of cardboard,
on a piece
nonetheless,
of cardboard
nailed
with a
to
Sharpie, nailed to a piece of wood. This was on the list, and it said like cage 1 ton, tire size ? 40s, 37s, whatever. Coilovers, coil springs, you know, air shocks. Let's see what else. 1 ton axles, lockers. Like, what gear size do I want? So I've been slowly building this list of exactly what I want for off-roading. And I've been looking, and all of a sudden I was on Facebook Marketplace and East Coast Rock Crawling Classifieds, and
actually, while we were on the show, you found it last week.
I didn't find that one.
I thought you did.
No,
I found the
the
rock crawler.
The buggy.
That was in
The
South
rock
Carolina,
bouncer.
right?
Yeah, that was in South Carolina, and that was cool. It would have been a lot of fun, but I think this is a lot geared towards my
I think this is
style
way
and
more
type
you.
of wheeling.
Yep.
So I bought a 99 TJ on 40-inch Trep stickies with 1 ton axles, full hydro steering. It has 488 gears, Dynatrack Pro Rock axles.
They're beefy.
They're giant.
Oh my god,
they're huge.
Yeah.
1350 U joints in the drive shafts into an Atlas 2-speed 5-to-1 transfer case.
So wait, let's stop there. I can't wait to do a front dig on it. I've never done a front dig, and I want to do a front dig.
All right, for the uninitiated, go ahead and tell the world what a front dig is.
So you can, with that transfer case, you can disconnect the rear axle from within the vehicle.
Right.
And then a front dig is where you get to like a rock and you need to spin it, use the rock guard or rock rail on it.
Yeah.
Or in this case, I think that has rock rails on it.
This has
right?
rock rails
Right.
on it.
Yeah.
So you use a rock rail and you want to spin yourself around. But you just put the front wheels on and they pull you around. And then to boot, I'll let him finish, but it's got another toy that makes it even better.
Right.
Yeah.
Front digs. Did you ever watch baseball and like there's just certain plays that look fun.
Yeah.
Front dig is that for me. Like, it just looks fun.
Like turning a double play.
Yeah.
So normally
Right.
what you would do is you would hold the brakes.
Yep.
And there's 2 ways that you can do it. You can have a rear cutoff, so you hold the brake and you turn a little lever, and it locks the rear wheels.
Okay.
And then you release the brake, and just your front wheels will be spinning.
Yep.
So then you can turn the wheel all the way, and it'll just literally spin you around whatever way you turn the wheel. But this one has an even cooler feature that it has levers, so I have individual cutout brakes.
So you can lock one wheel.
Lock one
right.
wheel.
So if you want to do a front dig to the left, you can lock the
left rear.
Yep.
Grab it, lock it, disconnect the rear shaft, and just hammer down on it, and it'll spin me around.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, Atlas transfer case, 2-speed into stock automatic transmission. 4-liter straight 6.
Yeah.
Full hydro steering, PSC double-ended ram.
Did you say ORI shocks?
It has Fox 2.5s in the front. They're air shocks, and 2.0s in the rear, air shocks. Complete solid aluminum control arms, 4-link in the rear, 3-link in the front. Thing is absolutely 1550 U-joints in the axle shafts.
It was partially built by A to Z too,
right.
which
so
is
it's
cool.
half caged.
Right.
He builds
Awesome stuff.
Yeah, he really A to Z built some awesome stuff.
So basically,
Wow.
it's cut from underneath the front seats.
Yep.
Cut right there, and then at the A-pillars, right above the tub. It's cut right there, and then the whole back half is caged.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
Suck down
This is gonna
winch
be
in the rear,
awesome.
suck down winch in the front. Yeah, things absolutely out of this world.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Bucket seats, front, GMRS radio.
Definitely going to have to trailer this.
Yes.
This isn't something you're going to the grocery store and picking up groceries in.
No. This is straight trailered.
Now, it is a 2-seater, right? It does have 2 seats.
Has 2 seats.
So you can take a passenger.
Yep.
I'm looking at you, Don.
Shotgun.
I know, right? That's awesome.
Yeah. I'm
Wow.
so stoked.
Now, what year is this based on?
It's a 99.
It's
TJ.
a 99.
99 TJ, yeah.
So this guy's originally he was wheeling it as a streetable 99 TJ, right?
At one point, yeah.
Right.
And then he rolled it.
Oh.
And then that's when it turned into a massive rig. And this guy actually was going and buying a rock lizard, which if you don't know what a rock lizard is, just go look it up. Thing's wild. It's front and rear steer, Atlas, like 5-speed transfer kit. Like, it's out of this world.
That's crazy. Well, that's taking the assignment to the max.
Bonus points for Billy.
Yeah, he does get bonus points.
He does.
Let's give him a plus 10.
Yes.
And I got a badass rig.
Yep.
And I can't wait to see this thing out on the trail. Maybe we'll be
Next
seeing
weekend.
it next weekend.
Next weekend.
I love it.
I'm thinking, yeah.
That'll be fun. Man, it's funny because I feel like
I'm over here building a lame commander, and he's over there buying a rock buggy.
no,
Let's put wood grain down his side.
Don't get me wrong. I got a really good deal on it. So I'm going to be honest
let's
with you.
put wood grain on the side of his.
I'm in. We'll use sheets of plywood, actually.
Oh,
We can
yeah.
do it.
I do need doors, so.
Let's make them out of plywood.
Yeah.
I think that'd be badass.
Can we make them out of aluminum, please?
Sure, whatever you want. We could make them out of plywood and spray paint them the same color as aluminum.
With aluminum,
Sure.
yeah.
You got to sand them really nicely, though.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, so I kind of went a little to the max.
You did, and you didn't follow the rules at all.
No, it's got a 15-gallon fuel cell.
Which means you can do some wheeling all day long. with
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
The battery actually sits between the passenger and driver. It's full open air, so.
Right.
Bluetooth stereo system with 2 big speakers right behind your head.
Oh yeah, because that's
Ashtray is right over the battery.
Oh, that's awesome, man! Congratulations. That's
Thanks,
exciting.
That is.
I'm
That's
super
cool.
super excited.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You deserve it, buddy. You
Full
work
belly
hard.
pan, everything, the whole 9.
I can't wait to see it. I can't
Got-
wait till you. I mean, you're getting this right, but
I gotta learn how to use it.
you got to learn how to use it.
this
You got to
seems to be-
practice with it, get good, and then Billy will start putting his own stamp on it. Right, he'll start doing his own thing to it. We started talking about painting it today already.
Yeah, I was thinking about fixing up some of the body work. I mean, it's a
Yeah,
trail rig.
It is a trail rig, but at the same time, you want it to
Wanna
look
make it
cool,
my
right?
own.
You want to make it your own. You want to put your spin on it. You want to add stuff to it.
Heck yeah.
I can't wait to see what we do with this.
Yeah.
And we Jeep Life sticker
You
it
should
up.
get one of those really cool headsets with the gaming headset
Yeah.
for GMRS.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get like a Dave Clark
Well,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like an
yeah, yeah.
off-road,
Pilot's
off-road
headphone,
style,
yeah. I'd love to see that. That'd be awesome. But you are going to need a helmet.
Yes.
There's a
I am
pink
gonna
one
need
right
a
behind
helmet.
you.
It's hidden.
It's
but
hidden.
I am gonna need an actual off-road helmet
Yeah.
because the guy that I'm buying it off of said, he's like, "You ever hit your head on a roll bar?" I was like, "No."
No.
He's like, "Get a helmet."
Yeah. So I hit my head on your roll bar because your seats sit high.
Yes.
And I didn't like that. I didn't enjoy that at all.
No.
So congratulations, you two. You win the prize.
Really would.
Pretty sure he won. I mean,
no, he well, all right,
took
he
it
won.
home.
He
We'll
well,
give it
he
to him.
didn't play by the rules, so I think you win.
I didn't play by the rules. I didn't build a Jeep. I went and bought a Jeep. And
You did.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, it's go out there, buy your own Jeep.
Absolutely.
Actually, matter of fact, before we went on air, somebody actually messaged us that said they were getting ready to buy their first Jeep this week, and they were super excited, and they're getting a 2021, and
JL.
yeah,
Well,
yeah,
Talking about 2021.
oh yeah, there's some exciting stuff for
Awesome.
2021.
Awesome. Exciting.
0 to 60 in 4.5 seconds.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
what
wild.
Jeep's comment for that is get your Jeep dirtier quicker
Yeah, I know.
or
I
faster.
know.
Man,
It just means the spins the tires that much faster.
that much
in the
faster.
mud.
Yeah, right.
Scott, did you guys see the exhaust bypass on it?
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
Yeah. It's got an electronically controlled muffler where it's got two
Oh yeah,
different
yeah, I saw
chambers.
that. Yeah.
So quiet and then off reduce only, open
You
it
just
up.
press the button
Yeah,
and it opens.
Yeah,
up
and we're
baffles.
talking about the 392.
Yep.
Yeah.
392 V8 6.4 liter. Thing's
Man.
wild. 470 horsepower,
Yep.
450 foot-pounds of torque. Right? 450?
No, 470 of foot-pound of torque, I think,
Yeah, 450 horse.
because it's got the
power.
exact same torque as the 2.0 does.
Well, the E 2.0.
The E 2.0, yeah, right,
470.
yeah. But it's interesting. Jeep's lineup, man. It's
Yeah, it's funny because when you think about it with the JK, there was one engine,
Yep.
2 transmissions, 2
Yep.
transfer cases, and
It was
really
simple, straightforward, but
really
now they're really
was.
opening up.
yeah,
So now you got the Eco Diesel, you got the 2-liter, you've got the hybrid coming out, you got
Yep.
the 392, you saw the 3.6.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, they got
And I went in and looked today and was going to build my own Jeep. The choices that you have, the model alone, there's like 6 different versions of the Sport,
I know.
and then 3 Saharas and a couple Rubicons, and I'm like, oh my god, it's almost mind numbing
It is.
how much stuff
know.
is out there, and
It's like when you're looking for a PC and you open up Lenovo's website.
yeah.
You just get a headache.
You're like, oh my god, I didn't know there was this many laptops.
I've actually never done that
I know
before.
that, but I have.
I've never done that
I've
before.
opened it up. I'm like,
I go to one computer place and that's it.
But even they have so many different models and
Yeah.
all the different packages and
Yeah.
this and that. And then you get into software. It's like
Yeah.
all the same things.
yeah.
it is, and
Well, that's what Jeep's doing too. I think. I mean, they're making money on the
Personal
options.
personalization.
the
Yeah.
Islander is back. They have an Islander. I don't think it's nearly as cool as the original Islander Jeep.
No.
But
80th anniversary is
the
coming back?
80th anniversary, which is very stylish of the 75th anniversary ish. But it's also the colors. The Chief color is back.
Yep.
So it's, man, they've really, it's an exciting 2021. How about that?
Yeah.
Um,
2020, get the hell out of here.
And there's some
No
good
doubt, no
incentives
doubt.
to buy.
Suck it
There's some
so
really
much.
good incentives to buy.
They're doing
right now,
employee
too.
pricing right now.
Yeah.
So yeah, go get your new
Cool.
Jeep.
Yeah.
Go buy a 392 and tell us how it is, or go
I
buy
wonder
a
what the price will
392.
be on that.
I'm saying around probably 90, at least.
I don't think
90
it's
grand.
gonna
I
be
think
that
it's going to be
much.
75, 80.
Because originally I thought it was going to be at 90. I thought it would have to have 60s on it.
Yeah.
And I thought that's what they were going to do originally. But I think 70.
They're doing 44s still.
Yep. Well,
Um,
they're doing like a Super 44.
right.
They get it beefed up 44.
A Hellcat's 86, so
Yeah, I know. I know.
So I don't think it's going to be that much.
Maybe,
I
I
don't
don't know.
I don't know.
a
So
Rubicon currently
65 for a loaded one.
is
65
loaded, right?
for fully loaded Rubicon.
Yeah, so that's why I say 75.
and then add 30 because that's how much a Hellcat crate or a 6.4 liter crate engine
Right.
is. So you're at 90, 95.
for the Hellcat, but not for the 392. The 392 is a smaller
so
engine.
20 grand still.
Oh, no supercharger on a 392.
Yeah, it's
Right.
a simpler engine, simpler setup. I don't know. I don't know. I can't wait to see that number.
I'm curious to
Okay.
see. Because at 90,000, do you think they're going to sell any?
Yes.
Yeah, there's enough people that have put. Yeah,
You're right.
right.
Yeah.
I mean, you and I aren't.
No.
There was
right?
150,000 people that put in a pre-order for a Bronco.
Right.
Different price range, though.
Yeah.
You
But
know?
a lot of those Broncos were the fully loaded, like stupid ones.
$60,000 Broncos. I get it,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
it's 60,000 versus you're talking a big price.
That's a jump. I mean,
That's-
it's a big jump.
Yeah,
Yeah, 30 to 60,000. Even though it's the same number,
that's a whole different
difference. That's
socioeconomic status.
exactly. So they'll sell it,
That's Billy money.
but they right, exactly, no doubt. Yeah.
No.
So if you wanna sponsor us, so we can pull a JL or a JT
Pull a
JT
JT.
into the fold.
Fund my new Jeep, or just fund the podcast in general.
Yeah,
Please
info
send,
at
please send monetary donations to info@jeeplifepodcast.com.
yeah. But how else would people get a hold of us?
So I want everybody to head over to our YouTube channel right now and hit that subscribe button, because we are having a giveaway contest going on right now. If you are one of our subscribers, when we hit 300 subscribers on YouTube, we are going to be having one lucky winner win a fan prize pack from the Jeep Life podcast.
And
Also,
it's sweet.
It is awesome. So definitely stop right now, go hit the like, subscribe button on YouTube channel, and just type in Jeep Life Podcast on the search bar for YouTube, and you'll find us. You get to see our opening video and everything. Also, head over to our Instagram page, Jeep Life Pod, and you're going to get up to date with all of the latest photos and where we're at events and this and that, and cool little videos, short little videos, stuff like that. And staying up to date with the Jeep Life podcast. And finally, if you're tuned in, you know where our Facebook page is right now. If not, we record every Sunday night at 7:30 on our Facebook page live. Also, we do a live recording on our YouTube page as well, so you can tune in there as well. So make sure you hit the follow button, like, subscribe to all of our social media to stay up to date with us as we are traveling around, doing fun events and wheeling and just living that Jeep life.
Living it. And, smash that subscribe button. I know while we were on air, we have grown even more. So thank you, everybody. Man, this was a great episode. I enjoyed seeing what Don did with the numbers, crunching those numbers over there. He's awesome at that. And, man, I'm excited to go out and ride in that new ride. And I'm going to start my Jeep so it's nice and warm. So when I walk outside, I can sit inside of it and talk to you guys before you leave.
Lucky?
I am. For Bill, Don, and myself, you've been listening to the Jeep Life podcast. Here's a big Jeep wave to you. Thanks, everybody. Whew.
That was a good show.
Good show, everybody.
Lot of
Hey,
fun.
man, I gotta tell you, as I'm reading the comments and everything, man, you guys are. I love the input,
interaction.
Yeah. I love it. Dustin, thanks for showing up with us. Mike, it's good to hear from you. Michael, it's good to see you on here. And you guys, it makes it so much more fun when you guys are on and kind of
interacting.
Yeah, absolutely.
Michael, I need to get with you and get those hats from you. Sorry, today kind of got away from me.
Always does.
This morning took way longer.
It shouldn't have taken that long.
Everything about this morning took way longer than it should have. But man, I appreciate you, and we'll figure it out. You guys got anything else?
No.
I'm tapped out.
I'm about tired.
I'm really tapped out.
All right, guys. Thanks a lot. You guys have a good night. All right. See you, everybody.
Later.
Honestly, didn't think we were going to stretch an hour into that, and it ended up being an hour.
Was it?
Yeah.
I figured.
I started talking.
The game show thing. I've got
That's awesome.
Well, so we ran into one problem.
All right.
I was able to I can have up to 5,000 people on at one time. I bogarted the schools are cool if we use the school's Zoom with the webinar account.
Oh.
So we'll control, the three of us can bounce people back and forth between hosts and speaker and whatever. Kahoot, however, only up to 20 people. So we got to figure another platform, figure another way to play it.
Oh, Kahoot doesn't more than 20?
Only 20 unless you go to a pro platform. Pro